The time now. Today we'll be learning how all of us will help pay to fix the state's financial problems. This morning, Governor Rick Snyder will be unveiling his budget proposal to everybody.
Yeah, here's what the $47 billion plan is expected to include. $1.8 billion in business tax cuts. It calls for $1.7 billion in new revenue by eliminating tax breaks for low-income workers, phasing out most senior tax breaks, and cutting other income tax deductions. Snyder also proposes $1.2 billion in permanent spending cuts.
The bottom line, everybody in the state is expected to be affected by these budget cuts, and that includes senior citizens with tax breaks on their pensions expected to take a hit.
Action News reporter Kimberly Craig joins us live in the newsroom with more on today's budget announcement, which a lot of people are going to be watching. Kim?
Certainly. This sure seems to be, the headline in this budget proposal. No one wants their pension touched, and seniors say they just cannot afford it.
I don't think it's right. They don't give me enough to live on anyhow.
Many of Michigan's senior citizens are furious over the part of Governor Rick Snyder's budget proposal that calls for eliminating tax breaks on their pensions, and it includes private and public pensions.
We lost a portion of our pension, we lost our benefits, and now they want to tax the pension what we do get. I don't think it's fair. I think they should look elsewhere.
Some predict seniors who have homes in Florida where there are no taxes on retirement income will pack up and move permanently. Michigan Republican Pete Lund.
Anytime you tax somebody, if they can find a lower tax state, then they're going to look at it, whether it's a business or an individual. I don't know what the tax on pensions is down in Florida or any place else, but I'm sure that if our taxes get too high, those pensioners, like anybody else, will look for what's the best for them.
Many politicians realize that while Governor Rick Snyder's plan would add much-needed revenue, it would also be costly at the polls.
I think that he's going to have a little bit of crow pie to eat, if you will, with his own party. Some of the people are not happy. The Republicans are not happy with some of the things that have been proposed at this point.
My initial response is that would be an awful tough vote for me to cast. I can't see myself doing it, but I want to let myself see the whole plan before I take a firm stance one way or another.
And these cuts will hit education as well. Under the governor's plan, local public school funding will drop an extra $300 for each student. Our public universities will get 15% less in state funding, but $83 million would be set aside for universities that kept tuition increases at 7% or less. Community colleges would get the same funding that they get now. Now, these state cuts, Vic, would come as districts all across the state continue to struggle with their own tight budgets. For now, reporting live in the newsroom, Kimberly Craig, Channel 7 Action News. Back to you.